This month's bonus episode is about Korean dramas. These are television shows that you can find on streaming services like Netflix. Netflix has a bunch. That's where I've watched all the ones I've watched. In general, I am really pleased with the advent of modern streaming services for video and music. Especially because they include a bunch of media that is generated outside of North America. Growing up, television was, network television in North America. You saw what they wanted you to see. There was occasional British content, but anything from Europe didn't make the mainstream. Very difficult to find, and now it's very easy. Of course, we get to have whatever Netflix wants us to have, but it is at least much more representative than it used to be. Specifically Korean dramas. They have a format which I quite like. There's a bunch of different dramas. I'm talking about the one season dramas. So these are usually 16 episodes, sometimes 12, sometimes 20, a few times 8. But 16 is the usual number of episodes, 1 hour episodes in one season. That makes up the whole show, and I like this format for television content. There is usually a single creative team. There is some creative thought about the story arc that goes from beginning to end. There's no season cliffhanger where the show might or might not be continued after that. That's a real heartbreak I remember from North American shows. There's no wondering, what is going to happen in season 5, which they haven't really thought about what's gonna happen. Generally, for the better ones anyway, these dramas are. They have a tight writing team that really knows what's going to happen from beginning to end, and it tells a nice story. It's a good format that way. The other thing I guess I'll notice about streaming in general, and this comes from watching some older North American shows. Recently, my wife and I watched through 10 seasons of Smallville, which was a traditional North American format of 22, 23 episodes a season, shown on network TV with commercial breaks. So they were an hour of TV, but if you take out commercials, there somewhere around 45 minutes of content. And if you strip out the title scenes and the credits at the end, they're 40 minutes ish. And so it's really constrained, right, to the length of time that they have. The other thing is, of course, the shows had to include commercial breaks. So in every episode, there is a kind of a pacing, right, and a relentless pacing of, and now, we have some event that will lead naturally to a, commercial break, either, finishing a scene or leaving us with a mini kind of cliffhanger while we wait for the commercials and then to go back. I am so happy with streaming services that we have no commercials anymore. Anyway, so there's some thoughts on Korean dramas. I have to say, and I know everyone is not on the same page with this, I like listening to them in the original language with subtitles. I was an anime watcher from quite a few years ago, still, as an adult, but a younger adult. And, the recommendation for me then was to watch them in the original language with subtitles. And I would say, Netflix is a lot better at dubbing than some of, content from previous years. But my experience with anime is, often they will get, for quality, anime that they're going to really, do something good with dubbing. They will get some quality people to do the main actors. But then the quality goes, down as they get to more and more minor characters. Whereas the original language, they get quality people in all the way down. And so it's just overall, it's better if you can handle subtitles to do that. I'm going to show some clips from my top 3 Korean drama recommendations. There is The Alchemy of Souls. Oh wow, that's a really good one. Sisyphus and The Glory. Those are my top 3. And then I'll list some things as we're talking on my tier 2 list. Now, I thought that I could go to my Chrome browser and use my Snagit screen capture software to capture some scenes that I picked out directly to include, but for some reason that had a technical glitch. And so I have repurposed some scenes that I found from my top 3 on YouTube. Now, I could be violating some regulations by doing that, but luckily I don't think that my channel is going to be so popular that will be a problem. Anyway, some scenes from The Alchemy of Souls, and then Sisyphus, and then The Glory, and that'll end the bonus episode for this month. I will be back next month with another project and another bonus.